What is up, Alarm Fantasy Football friends and family? Welcome on in. You have waited patiently for football to be back, for start sit questions to be allowed. And guess what, ladies and gentlemen? It is here. Today is the day. Howard Bender, can I get an oh baby?
Oh, baby. Well, I'll give you an oh, baby only if we get full names today, people. Full names. I don't know if anybody heard yesterday's fantasy alarm show, but I literally ripped off like a bunch of a bunch of names that had like, double kind of things from Williams to Higgins to I think there's a Davis in there.
There's Warrens, there's Hunters, there's all
Warrens,
sorts.
there's Hunters, there's everything. So first
Chases,
names, please,
Bengals,
people.
Chases, right? Like it's a mess out here.
Don't make me yell. Don't make me yell today. I'm in too good of a mood this morning for you guys to all get me to yell. So let's get to it. Where do you want to go here first?
We don't want to yell. We want J-Dabs here. We want people to hang out here with the family. We don't want people to have to be scared away. But look, we're trying to help you, and we're trying to be cognizant of everyone's time. You know what I mean? We want to make sure we get as many questions answered today as possible. So,
which is why we were late for 2 minutes.
2 minutes late, dude. 2 minutes late.
My bad.
Talking tea, hanging out. So yeah, I don't know. Do you want to talk a little? Why don't we clear the deck on questions first? Because I know sometimes we can get bogged down here.
Sure.
And let's see, no member questions yet. No big time donation questions yet. So let's jump in. Two Socks was in here first. And he's just pointing out what you were pointing out, that, hey, we got to streamline the process here in the chat. So I appreciate you, Two Socks.
Thank you, Two Socks.
Yeah. Jared Reeves in here. New England Patriots defense playable this week? That's the first question. I mean, I think they're playable most weeks. The Falcons probably will get Drake London back, but I mean, they've been good up front. They have Christian Gonzalez back, so they're definitely on the table. I definitely have them in the top 12, so it depends who else you have. What are we thinking on Rico Dowdle? I think he's trending up, right, Bender?
So frustrating, but yes, he is trending up. I definitely think that. I mean, listen, it's not the greatest matchup in the world. Packers are a 2-touchdown favorite. It's in Lambeau, but they're going. Dave Canales is going to give him volume. He's already had conversations with Chuba Hubbard about a potential reduced role here. So, I don't think that he's trying to like do any kind of gamesmanship or anything like that. I do think that Rico Dowdle will see the majority of the work. Start him over Juwan Jennings against the Giants? Yeah, probably. We're still up in the air as far as San Francisco's QB situation goes. And I listen, I think that Dowdle's going to get the touches. If you lost Scatabo and you're struggling at running back, I think you should be okay here with Rico Dowdle. Don't think that he's not running for 100 and a touchdown, but he should get some good work.
Now, do you like him over Juwan Jennings here, where Jennings dealing with multiple injuries, but the 49ers, between Purdy and Mac Jones, I mean, they've been slinging the ball around. Second in passing yards per game behind only the Cowboys. So what do you think, Rico or Jennings?
I think I'm going to go with Rico here. I do. I don't like the matchup. It's not the greatest matchup, but again, cracked ribs for Juwan Jennings. He's still kind of getting back onto par with Mac Jones. And if it is Brock Purdy, how effective is Brock Purdy going to be? Can he extend plays with his legs if he's still hobbling around with that turf toe? So I'm going to stick with Rico Dowdle here.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. Rico, Aaron Jones, Zach Charbonnet, or ETN. I have these guys pretty close in my rankings. I think right now I have ETN against the Raiders as my top option, though. Yeah. What do you feel about that?
Yeah, I think if I'm picking two out of this, I'm picking ETN and I'm picking Dowdle again. Aaron Jones still going to be sharing some time here with Jordan Mason. It's a tough matchup here against the Detroit Lions. They've got a good sound run defense. And then Charbonnet, again, I mean, Washington has, their run defense has softened a little bit recently, but he's still a part-time guy. I look at Zach Charbonnet like I look at Kareem Hunt. Red zone touches, sure, but is that a guarantee? And is there going to be any decent yardage in coming with that? Probably not. So Dowdle and ETN for me.
Yeah, when Sharps doesn't score, it is ugly. So we'll see on that.
Right, it's like 8 carries for like 31 yards.
Yeah, Jim says 10 PPR injury concerns. I hear you on that, dude. I know you probably hit enter by accident, but that's kind of the world we're all living in, bro. That's fantasy football. 4 teams on bye once again. 6 teams last week means a lot of guys got picked up. It's getting scrappy out there. Here I found the rest of his question down a little bit. Lamar or Daniel Jones?
Oh, it's Lamar. Got to go wheels up for Lamar tonight. It's
Mhm.
against Miami. You saw him on the sidelines, right? He was like itching, right? He wants to come back. I know the game is in Miami, and everybody always wonders if somebody's going to get the Miami flu, but I think Harbaugh's got this team now after the post bye. I think he's got them firing the way they need to be firing right now. So I fear for Miami's safety.
Yeah. Then he says Kincaid or pull a team off waivers. Let us know who's on waivers, brother. Kincaid is a part-time player, and they really eased him back in last week off the injury, so we'll see. And then Tracy or Dowdle. I have Tracy ahead. Howard, not much of a believer though. So what do you think, dude?
It's not that I'm not much of a believer. It's the question of, people are like, assuming that Tracy is going to have Scadabo's role. And that's not the case. Like they use him differently. He's much more of a pass catcher. So if this is a PPR league, I'm going to use Tracy in a better matchup against the San Francisco 49ers than Dowdle. Dowdle's he's much more of a plotter. I don't look at Dowdle as being a pass catching guy, and it is a tougher matchup. So I'll go Tracy here.
Yeah, Tracy, it is for us there. But yeah, it's not necessarily wheels up on Tracy. If he comes out and gets 70% of the snaps, then moving forward, we feel good because
Sure.
yes, it's a bad team.
I'm
But
just
if he's
I'm just worried about Singletary.
Singleton, exactly. If it's like 60%, because here's the thing. Just picture Kenneth Walker, right? This is a good player on a good offense, and he's having a hard time because somebody else is taking the goal line work. So if Tracy runs into that same split on a bad team, then it's you could end up with a guy you can't even use. Because I have a lot of people that are, there are leagues where I got Kenneth Walker on the bench, and we're talking a good player and one of the better offenses. So you got to be very careful with that. Lamar or Prescott, there's not many people I'm starting over Lamar. The list of people I'm starting over Lamar might only be two players long, right? Patrick Mahomes and Josh Allen.
Over Lamar, Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen. Yeah, probably. I think
That's like
those two guys are going to be slinging it, pretty hard this week. And Miami doesn't give up a lot of passing yards, right? They're one of those teams that, it's like under 200 passing yards because everybody runs on them a little bit. So, but yeah, I think Dak's in a great spot here. I don't like
I have Dak 4.
the Arizona secondary, but Lamar.
Yeah, I have Dak ranked 4th. Well, like right after the guys that have been like Patrick Mahomes has been incredible. He plays Buffalo. That's going to be a shootout. Buffalo, Kansas City. I have the 2 shootout QBs at the top, right? And then I have Lamar next because of his mobile upside. And then I have Dak 4th, which I think is, with Dak with his matchup, it's a good play too, but it's just so hard not to start Lamar Jackson. The dude rules. Howard said it best. Lamar. Just put him in there, man. Keenan or Allen or BTJ. BTJ is banged up. Keenan Allen, only 17 snaps there. I tweeted this out earlier, Howard. They did end up doing what we were worried about for Brian Thomas Jr. We've seen it the last 2 weeks. I tweeted this out. Over the last 2 weeks, the usage for Travis Hunter looks identical to the usage for Chris Godwin at this exact time last year. 60% of the snaps from the slot. When it's 2 wide receiver sets, he moves out wide and plays 40% out wide. That's exactly how Godwin was used. That's exactly how Travis Hunter is now being used, which means that Brian Thomas Jr. has to play the Mike Evans role. He's playing 80% of his snaps out wide. He's facing the top corner. He's not healthy. His quarterback isn't Baker Mayfield. It's tough to be Mike Evans when you're not a Hall of Fame caliber player. So BTJ's in a tough spot, but I think I still start him over Allen because 17 snaps for Allen has me terrified. It does.
Yeah, I think that's kind of one of the things that we're looking at here as far as it goes. Now that the offensive line is healthy, you can line up Quentin Johnston and work for him on the outside there. You've got Ladd McConkey in there. Trey Harris is getting saw a nice little snap increase as well because they were using more downfield work. I love Keenan Allen, I do, but yeah, this is BTJ for me as well. Again, you buried the lead, dude. They're playing the Raiders.
Right. Arguably the worst secondary in the entire league. Stafford, Darnold, or Caleb for Dave. I gotta actually pull up my rankings. Thing is, Caleb's been so bad, but he puts up fantasy numbers.
And
That's the part that makes it tough.
what you want. I mean, all right. And I talked about this on last night's Fantasy Alarm show. So forgive me if I'm repeating myself to those of you who listened last night. The Cincinnati Bengals ranked 31st in DVOA against the pass. They're giving up the third most passing yards per game. They're giving up like the second most passing touchdowns. They are not a good defense. Justin Fields just threw for 244 and a touchdown against them, and he's one of the worst passers around. I'm telling you, like, I look at this situation here. I think I'm putting my faith into Ben Johnson knowing how to pick apart this Cincinnati defense, which looks absolutely terrible. I mean, 31st against the pass, 31st against the run. There's nothing good about him. For me, this is a wheels up kind of get right game for the Chicago Bears, and it starts with Caleb Williams. So that's my guy. Stafford's getting Puka Nacua back, and he's in a great spot, but he's also a 2-touchdown favorite over the New Orleans Saints. So I'm kind of feeling maybe Kyren Williams gets a little extra play here. So yeah, it's Caleb for me.
And Stafford and Darnold ran a ton last year. This year he's not running. Those guys offer no mobility. So I have Caleb at 9. I have Stafford at 13 and 14. So those guys are on the streaming radar with their matchups, but Caleb is it's a great spot for him, man. Really good spot. So you got to, I mean, just imagine if the Bengals, like the little mistakes they make along the way, they should have Jesse Bates. They had Jesse Bates. Jesse Bates wanted to be a Bengal. He wanted to stay with the Bengals. It's just they blow it in the littlest ways, and then this is what happens. I mean, they would be a totally different defense with just one or two guys that could hang back there, but they don't have it. Dak or May. I officially did update my rankings and put Dak at 4 and dropped May to 5. May could actually drop a little bit farther as I do my updates this week. Little concerned about Mr. Drake May this week, just because of the way that the Falcons defense is set up. With Divine Diablo out, they put this guy JD Bertrand in there, and he was awful. I mean, like, just he let up eight receptions for 78 yards and 2 touchdowns. But the secondary behind him is really good. I think the Patriots are just going to be dinking and dunking this week underneath. So I might even bet the under on Drake May's passing yards. I got to see where it's at, but got to go Dak over May. He's still going to be top 10 for me, but you might have to look at guys like, would you start Daniel Jones against Pitt or May against Atlanta this week? Where would you be with that? That's where I'm struggling with, like, Herbert and Daniel Jones.
Yeah, I kind of feel like there is some concern here for Drake May for me also. And I bet the Falcons plus 6.5. I already did it. I know, I'm sorry. But again, here's one of the things. You said it the other day, right? The Atlanta Falcons gave up 202 yards through the air to Tua, and that was the most they let up this entire season. So, I think Atlanta needs to, like, really make a statement, because they do have a strong defense, and I think they need to make a very, very big statement here. I think this game stays significantly closer. Again, you know me, man. I'm like, once you start hyping up a guy as an MVP, what happens? He shits the bed. I mean, not like a total disaster, but I mean, we saw it, right? Last year, remember when Jared Goff was getting, like, all this MVP talk? Then he goes into Baltimore and he got his ass whooped.
Sam Darnold.
Sam Darnold, MVP talk. And then the next game, ass whooped. So I kind of, that's one of the things that makes me a little nervous here. I actually, I'm hoping, I know a lot of people took New England in Survivor. I'm not interested in that at all, because I think everybody's just automatically assuming that the Falcons are absolute trash. Don't forget, this is a team that actually beat the Bills. So they do know how to show up.
They're missing their best defensive player, but at the same time, the Patriots, like, Ramondre Stevenson has turf toe. So you could get Travion, and apparently it seems like he doesn't really know the full playbook and the nuances of it. And of course, he finally gets a chance last week and he fumbles. This guy has never fumbled, like, in his life. But as soon as he's the Patriots running back, the Patriots fumble virus, of course, contaminates him. Dude. Right? Crazy, man. It's classic.
Couldn't happen to a classier team.
I know we rock. What's up, everybody?
Did you see what I wrote in the? I think was it the playbook last week? I think it was about the Patriots defense or something like that. I said if the Patriots can be as opportunistic as their fans are insufferable or smug, I think as their fans are smug, then you're going to get a good game out of the Pats. D.
The Patriots are back, dude. And yes, I think that's what powers the whole city. So there you go. Half point PPR bench. Darnell Moon bench 1. Mooney, Franklin, DJ Moore.
Ooh.
DJ Moore's been so meh. Just the most meh you can be.
He really has been. But, I mean, you're also dealing with a very, very strong secondary in Houston. And I kind of feel like Houston ends up beating Denver in this one here. And that game total is 39.5. Did you see that?
Yeah, I'm trying to find these guys in my ranking, and I got to click next page.
I'm looking deep.
Yeah, half PPR. I have these guys literally like back to back to back. I have a whole group of them. It goes 36 DJ Moore, 37 Jamison Williams, 38 Troy Franklin, 39 Darnell Mooney. So they are very close, but I just hold my nose and start DJ Moore against the Bengals because they're the Bengals. And as Howard pointed out, they're number 31 of 32 in being bad against the pass. Yes, full names or everyone's in big, big trouble.
In a Bummy Dearest tone, right? Where's my wire hanger?
Flex PPR, Jennings, any Giants wide receiver, Shakir / Gadsden. Seems like Gadsden runs a lot of wide receiver type routes. Yeah, he basically is a wide receiver for that team. Full PPR, you can never go wrong with Shakir, though. What do you think?
Well, that's the thing, right?
Do you have Wan'Dale Robinson at your disposal? Because, I mean...
You like Wan'Dale against them more than Shakir? I'm looking at what are we going to see on this Kansas City Buffalo game? High game total, right? It's like 51.5 or 52, depending on where you're looking. And the problem, I guess, is that you just never know where Josh Allen's going with the football, right? Will Khalil? I think Shakir will probably be leaned on a little bit more in this one here. I thought you were going to be like Gadsden or Shakir.
I like Gadsden. I actually kind of just want to do Gadsden. Like Gadsden's the upside play. There's no doubt about it. But Tennessee has actually been pretty good against the tight end, letting the 9th fewest points up, and they are 6th in DVOA against the tight end. So it's a test here for Gadsden. He also doesn't.
I might go Shakir here.
I think you go Shakir, in the shootout here, because I mean Wan'Dale is the kind of guy, gets 12 targets one game, next game he gets 4. And regardless, he's hard for him to get to 100 yards. So yeah, go Shakir. Shakir, for a guy who's not that fast, he always seems to find wide open space and break off big plays. Need 2 in PPR: Kamara, Bam, Gadsden. I mean,
what's up, Bam?
You're starting Bam against the Cowboys.
Against the Cowboys, you damn right you are.
I probably just start Kamara. He got 84. He got big snaps, big touches. It's guaranteed touches versus, I'm telling you, guys like Gadsden, they scare me just a little bit. I mean, it's a guy that I love, but I love starting him at tight end. I don't know if I really want to start tight ends at the flex if I have 2 starting running backs available,
That makes sense. You can go with Kamara. I personally hate Kamara, but yeah, I get you. I get you on that one. Yeah. I get you on that front.
Start, sit, half PPR, 2 wide receivers, 2 flex, 2 RBs. Chase Brown, Henry, Dobbins, London, Sutton, Pittman Jr., McConkey, Addison, Flowers. Well, you're starting Henry every week. You're
Come on, 2 stocks. Is that Hunter Henry or Derrick Henry? No,
watch yourself, counselor. So you're starting Henry. You're starting London if he plays, right? So let's start with the 2 running backs, Henry and Dobbins, right?
Henry and Dobbins, 100%.
For wide receivers, I'm starting London and Pittman.
Correct.
In the flex, I'm also going to find a spot for McConkey.
McConkey, yes.
So it's Sutton versus Flowers is in there, man. This is a weird team. You got a weird team, 2 socks. So it's Sutton, Flowers, or Chase Brown.
Addison.
I'm not going not with JJ McCarthy's first game back, I don't think.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect.
So it's Flowers.
It's Sutton or Flowers here. It's a high point total tonight. I think you go Flowers.
Yeah, and Sutton's got a bad matchup. He's got the Texans.
Yeah, Stingley's going to be all over him.
Yeah. Trade alert. half point PPR. I was paranoid someone would pick up Tampa defense, so I swiped them. I have Chargers defense for this week, but I need a kicker. McLaughlin, buy. Should I drop Tampa or trade McLaughlin? I mean, if you can trade a kicker for anything and literally anything, then do it. No one's going to trade for your kicker, though, so just drop him for Tampa.
Yeah,
If
just
you
drop
can-
it.
If you can trade a kicker for anything, then you are Gordon Gecko, dude. You are the Wolf of Wall Street, bro. Like I don't think I've ever seen a kicker traded straight up for anything. I literally don't think I've ever seen it.
I think maybe he means like trade out McLaughlin, who's on a bye,
trade him
for a
out.
different kicker.
Yeah,
'Cause
trade out your kickers. I thought he meant like I'll trade McLaughlin to somebody.
Hey,
I'm
Coop,
like,
in the host league, I'll trade you Tyler Loop for.
if you can trade. If you can trade a kicker other than Brandon Aubrey while he's on bye week, dude. I mean, my goodness. Yeah. Okay.
What a
I would just
coup.
drop your kicker for something. Need one flex in tight end Preems. Hunt, JMO, Pierce, Hunter Henry. Bad matchup for Hunter Henry this week, in my opinion.
Yep.
I mean, it's kind of a double-edged sword because they used Bates and Xavier Watts to just take George Kittle out of the game. But if Hunter Henry can find matchups on this guy Bertrand, then he might be able to do okay. But I'm staying away. I worry they're just going to take him away with the safeties. So Kareem Hunt, right? I think that's what we're doing.
That's where I want to go.
Yeah, Herbert or Danny Dimes. I have these guys back to back, but I want your thoughts on that one.
You know what? I think I go Herbert in this one here. I've got them like right next to each other. I like the way they're throwing the football. And listen, this is a game against Tennessee. It's not a strong opponent. You're going to utilize Kamani Vidal a bunch, and I'm fine with that, right? But you're still going to sling the rock. I think that that Herbert's got, just such great weapons that Greg Roman is not going to. You don't keep the Ferrari in the garage.
Right. I have Herbert one spot ahead, so I'm going Herbert there.
You're also looking at, and just to kind of throw this out there, because Daniel Jones has the rushing upside, and maybe TJ Watt chases him down a little bit, or maybe they just run the crap out of the football with Jonathan Taylor because Pittsburgh's run defense is hot garbage.
Right. Yeah. So I was locked in on this question here. What are your thoughts on throwing a dart at Likely tonight over guys like Loveland or Johnson in case Andrews gets traded? I don't have the bench spot to just stash. I mean, so you're just going to commit to starting Likely, even if Andrews doesn't get traded within the next couple hours? I think that's a tough one, man. I get the sentiment. Like, if you think you can put Likely on the bench, but then swap him out for somebody right before kickoff, then I would do that. But I'm not starting Likely if Andrews is playing tonight. He has not done anything at all. And I would start either Johnsons. Watch yourself with the Johnson talk at tight end because Theo Johnson and Juwan Johnson are on the table this week. So I would start either Johnson over Likely this week. Komet returned to practice on a limited basis. We'll have to see. Sutton or Tracy, full PPR. Still, we just go Sutton here.
No, I go Tracy. Tyrone Tracy here.
You're out on Sutton with the matchup? You don't like this?
I just don't like the matchup. And I don't, again, when you're looking at a game that's got a 39.5 point total, right? And it's Denver versus Houston, that's Vegas telling you that defenses are going to be like on display here. And as much as I like Sutton, I mean, how many times, we've kind of seen like that, slight pivot towards Troy Franklin, spreading the ball around a little bit more there. They just haven't been force feeding the targets. Now, granted, Sutton should have had a touchdown last week and his numbers would have looked better, but I think that Tracy, it's heavier touches here in a okay matchup.
I love that because I have punter Tommy Townsend in one of my Scott Fishbowl eliminators, so it could be a massive night for him this week.
Yeah, that's what we want. That's what we love doing here, man. We love rooting for punters.
I'm just saying, I do have Tommy.
We love rooting for punters.
Yeah,
Boy,
that league
sounds delicious.
Dude, that league has massive return yard points. The eliminators. Did you do eliminator this year?
Yeah, I'm out on both of them, so I don't care.
But
and you know what? You can't even change your lineup, so what does it even matter? Get to the questions, Coop.
Let me just tell you, who my number one player is on my team? And
it's your punter.
No, it's not.
Who is it?
It's Chimere DK, dude.
Oh, nice.
Because he has
return yards.
Dude, he scored 54 points this week. He has like 300 something points. He's like the best player in that format.
Yeah.
Because he plays offense too and returns the kicks. PPR need 3: Chase Brown, Vidal, Ken Walker, Bam Knight, Brashad Smith. I think we're going Wham Bam for sure, and probably
definitely Vidal.
yeah, Vidal.
Vidal.
Okay.
It's Vidal.
Yeah, I gotta stop
Vidal.
saying that. I know it's Vidal. I can't help it.
I know, me too. I'm in the same boat.
Vidal in. Bam in. Also in for me would be Chase Brown.
There you go.
Kenneth Walker, unfortunately, part-time player. Brashad Smith, part-time player. Goff or Daniels?
I think I gotta go Daniels here.
Mm-hmm. And then Stroud with a tough matchup versus Denver, or just complete who knows with JJ McCarthy.
Yeah.
I have Stroud at QB 21.
I'm gonna go, yeah.
And McCarthy at 23. So
I gotta go Stroud here also.
Yeah.
No Surtain. It's gonna be really interesting to watch what happens with Denver's secondary now that Surtain's not there. So it does kind of, especially if Nico Collins is back.
It changes a lot. Ooh. PPR need 2: Vidal, Chase Brown, Marks, Hubbard, Tracy.
I think I got Vidal and Chase Brown in this one here. I could be convinced to go Tracy, but I think I'm going to go with Vidal and Brown.
Yep, that's how I have it ranked. I just checked. We got a couple member questions in the chat. Shout out to
serve them up, baby. Serve them up. Welcome, family. Welcome.
In. Where's Timothy Kingler's question? Timothy. Oh, we already answered it. Tim. Sorry, we should have cut the line for you, dude. That's on us, man. We owe you. Next one, we're getting you right to the top for free immediately. So shout out Timmy for supporting us. We got some questions for Rod Elliott here. Thoughts on throwing a dart at Likely? We did that one already. I'm slacking on these. Would you start Cup, Coleman, Christian Kirk, or Coker? On about the alliteration on that one.
The alliteration is phenomenal here, right?
Incredible.
I mean, that's a gross foursome here. I think I might kind of lean Cooper Kupp in this one. It's either Kupp or Coleman for me. Can't trust Kirk.
Nope.
Can't trust Coker.
It's Kupp. It's Cooper Kupp. You should have put the Cooper Kupp in there too.
Cooper Kupp, Keon Coleman, Christian Kirk,
Jalen Coker ruined.
Coker. I mean, he's got the two cuz in the in his last name. So
yeah,
we're okay.
Okay. Nice. Okay, nice. Cooper Kupp. Oh, and Michael Wilson. I actually might just start Michael Wilson, dude, against the Cowboys. That's great, dude. Oh my God.
And Michael Wilson.
That's funny, dude. Dude, I actually would just start Michael Wilson. He's one of
my
favorite streamers this week. He was in the Streamers and Stashes article because he gets 4 or 5 targets every week. 54-point over/under game. Now he's getting 6-7 targets. He's a big guy on the outside. Could score a touchdown. Yeah. I mean, Cooper Kupp. Jack Smith-Njigba got 14 targets in the last game before the bye, and Cooper Kupp got 1. I just don't know what conditions are gonna work there. DM member question. Happy Thursday, everyone. What's your go-to refresher for Thirsty Thursday? I've been sick lately, so haven't really been drinking many refreshments. But for me, usually a little bit of bourbon. If you can get in there right after the 8 p.m. show, 1 little glass of maybe E.H. Taylor. That's a nice one.
Ooh, I like that. I'll do 2 fingers of Booker's for sure, but for a refresher here, I'm on a tea kick right now, right? It's more caffeine than coffee. It tastes significantly better than coffee. I don't have to add anything to it. That's my refresher.
It doesn't get you all jacked up like coffee. Tea's the way to go.
Right? I'm jacked up. Don't worry.
Well, if you drink 4th cup, but a little mariage ferry, and also Bender, two fingers of Booker's. That's all you need, dude. That stuff's 130 proof a lot of times. So
dude,
two fingers of Booker's is that's it right there for the night. Let's go on up to where were we? Where did we leave off?
I don't recall.
It was.
Oh, you know what? I'll tell you what. As Coop is going into that, I'm going to turn to you guys and say we appreciate you being here. We've got a little Thursday night football action, which means we got a little underdog action here tonight. Fantasy Alarm, you can zap that QR code that's right there, or you can go to fantasyalarm.com/underdog. Use the promo code ALARM. They'll give you $100 when you play a $5 game. Just boom. Go in there, deposit, put $5 on our picks here right now. We'll give you, a couple of picks to kind of even it out. And then you get your free $100 from them and start building. How about that? Does that work? I think that's
for me. Well, let's give them some picks they can use tonight. Bender, what are you looking at?
All right. First and foremost, I don't need a huge multiplier. I look at the odds that I see at the books, right? And I see a -170 for Lamar Jackson, higher than 1.5 passing touchdowns. And I say, yes, please. Give me Lamar Jackson, higher than 1.5 passing touchdowns. I get it. Everybody's going to think that, it's going to be all about Derrick Henry, which is true. But Miami Dolphins defense, right? They're allowed 11 passing touchdowns already this season. They're allowing opposing quarterbacks a 109.5 passer rating. That means efficiency. They might not be giving up a huge number of yards, but they are efficient. And Lamar has great weapons in Zay Flowers and Mark Andrews, DeAndre Hopkins. Maybe there's even a little Isaiah Likely in there. There's Rashad Bateman there. There's enough to go around. Give me Lamar Jackson higher than 1.5 passing touchdowns. What about you, Coop?
I'm in on that, and I'm going on the other side. I'm going lower on the 217.5 passing yards for Tua. I mean, in 5 of the last 6 games, he's been under this. He's only gone over one time. Last week, he basically needed to pick on a backup linebacker for a ton of yards. He needed 2 screens to go for touchdowns. He needed Jalen Waddle to break one for 43 yards for a touchdown. All that got him to 205 yards. They don't have Tyreek Hill to stretch the field. They don't have Darren Waller as their kind of big body guy. All they have is these dink and dunk underneath guys, and I just don't think he's going to be able to dink and dunk enough to put up huge passing numbers. Especially this defense is just better with Roquan Smith back. It really is. So that's where I'm going. We're going over or higher on the 1.5 passing TDs for Lamar, lower on the 217.5 passing yards on Tua, and that gets you a bet on each side, so you are good to go. You need to have one on each side, and you can add more than that if you want to throw on the Roquan Smith tackle monster, maybe.
I've actually got another video on the Fantasy Alarm YouTube page with more underdog picks. In fact,
I like that.
See, I don't want to give them all away here right now, but
just check the other video after the show. Okay, people.
Check the other video. It's on the Fantasy Alarm YouTube page. Go and look under the shorts. You'll see it. I'll be also tweeting it out on all my socials at RotoBuzzGuy, even on TikTok at The Real RotoBuzzGuy. You can check all those out there. And yeah, I mean, just run through it, baby. Run through it. I'm not gonna pat myself too much on the back because I don't want to jinx it, but I've been on a little bit of a heater here on Underdog, and I'm feeling really good about these picks. So it's fantasyalarm.com/underdog, promo code ALARM. Play $5, get $100 in bonus cash immediately, or and zap that QR code if that makes it easier for you. So appreciate you guys very, very much, and I'll see you in the money tonight.
Boom shakalaka. One thing I just wanted to mention on Underdog, I love that they do like redeposit bonuses. That no one does that. Like just the other day, I got one where even I've had the app for like years. They just popped up and they were like, "Hey, deposit $10 right now. We'll give you another $10." Like they're pretty cool about that. So I always take advantage of that whenever it pops up. I found where we were. We were on Ethan Betterman, and we got to do a little rapid fire here, Ben Dorino. PPR need 2. Vidal, Chase Brown, Marks, Hubbard, Tracy. We're definitely doing Vidal.
We did this already. Vidal, and we're going Chase Brown.
That I found with the last question we answered before, and Dunn's question here. 2 wide receivers and a flex and tight end premium.
Okay.
Tracy, Franklin, Tucker, Downs, Pearsall, Gadsden. In tight end premium, you are starting Gadsden for sure.
Yes. That's so your flex.
Yeah, which takes Tracy out of the equation, unfortunately, because he cannot go in a wide receiver spot. So we would start Troy Franklin.
Mm-hmm.
And then probably Pearsall, just way based on the pass volume. If he's assuming he's active, if he's not active, it's got to be Downs for me. But based on the pass volume for the 49ers, I'd go Pearsall. If he's
love for Trey Tucker. You don't think Vegas gonna have to throw? Not a horrendous matchup for them this week.
I just don't trust Trey Tucker
against the Jags.
Like, to me,
I hate trusting Geno. I do. I definitely do.
Trey Tucker. Yeah, I mean he's been okay. He's actually been the last 4 weeks. He's been solid. Would you go with Tucker?
I think I would go with Tucker and Franklin here. I don't know what to expect from Pearsall.
Yeah. Okay, go Tucker and Franklin. Woody Marks or Kenneth Walker? I'm going with Kenneth Walker.
Yeah, I go Walker here.
I don't trust Marks. I think Walker is a very talented player that needs more touches, and I think coming out of the bye, hopefully, whatever it is that's been holding him back from that, they just said, "Hey, by the way, let's learn the pass block scheme this week." Thoughts on throwing a dart at Likely already? But only have to ask your questions one time, my friends. Kincaid, tight end waivers available. Zach Ertz,
Okay.
Mark Andrews, Jonnu Smith, Theo Johnson.
Ooh.
I like
Kincaid. He's just not healthy right now, but I mean, out of this lot here,
not playing enough.
It
might still just be Kincaid. It's probably still just Kincaid.
Is it?
For me, it's probably Kincaid. If he gets one full practice in, I'm going Kincaid.
Okay.
Otherwise, do you just start Mark Andrews tonight? Theo Johnson's kind of interesting because the 49ers used to be a tough matchup last year, but Hufanga's gone. He's with the Broncos now, and now Fred Warner's out. So I don't know if that's that tough of a matchup anymore.
What if I were to say that the Indianapolis Colts rank as like a bottom 5 team in DVOA against the tight end?
Well, then, then it could be a big Darnell Washington day. You could have Connor Hayward touchdown. Pat Freiermuth, 6 catches.
All right, I'll throw a dart in DFS on Jonnu then. But I'm with Coop here that Kincaid is the guy who I really want in my lineup. And if it's not Kincaid, then it's Mark Andrews. But if you're not going to play Mark Andrews tonight, then you got to go Kincaid. And if Kincaid doesn't play or if he's not healthy, then Theo Johnson is your backup.
Yep, bingo. Hold Kincaid at least until tomorrow. If Kincaid does a limited practice.
Seattle, horrendous against the tight end. Remember we were talking to Scott Engel about that? Do we look to Zach Ertz here?
Terry McLaurin's out. Well, they were horrendous against the tight end when Julian Love was out. Is Julian Love playing?
I think he's putting in
he has not played since the Cardinals game. This is going to be a tough one, man. I'm posting the last article comes up is Mike McDonald bad news about Julian Love. So he is not going to play this week. I'm going to post my updated full rankings literally after the show, where I'm going to weigh in on all this stuff.
Oh, he suffered a step back. Yeah, there you go.
Step back. Yeah, so Ertz is going to get a bump. Kincaid, I got to check on the status of. Jonnu, I'm out on Jonnu, but Jim, I posted an article that's going to break down all that, and I'll let you know my thoughts literally right after the show.
All right, I'm just going to say, if Kincaid plays, I want to use Kincaid, but if Kincaid is banged up, I'm going to Ertz.
Yes, I think that's how.
Add Ertz to your bench and just wait and see.
And play it out. Got offered Walker, London, and Amon-Ra for Kyren, Rice, and London. Were there 2 copies of London? I think the London's. It's been a long time since
London. And there's Steve London, his uncle. Yeah.
Been a long time since math class, but I think the Londons cancel out when there's one on each side of the equation. So you got it frozen. Hit us with an update on what that's supposed to be. Chargers played on a short week last week after Keenan had a huge week. Yeah, I mean, Dolphins playing on a short week. Keenan, yeah, but so Keenan's the only, just because he's old, he's the only guy that has to that doesn't play. He's already Gadsden's ran more routes than Keenan 3 weeks in a row. Not just this past week, 3 weeks in a row. PPR, would you trade Harvey for Marvin Harrison and Gadsden? Yeah, of course. Of course I would. If you go back and watch that game for Harvey, it was like a gadget play where he was quarterback. One of the touchdowns was, Dobbins got 3 goal line carries and they just gave 1 to Harvey and he managed to punch it in. You're talking to one of the biggest Harvey fans and fantasy wishers out there, but that game, Harvey's not going to come out and just score 3 touchdowns every week. It was promising, but I would rather have Marvin Harrison and Gadsden. I would. Kincaid or Loveland? We have Kincaid. But you got to wait a little bit, Selu. We got to see what's going on with Kincaid. We got to see what's going on with Komet. Rashad Smith or Booty in the flex? Interesting,
Rashad Smith or Booty in the flex? I feel like, again, we've talked about how Atlanta's pass defense is, and yardage concerns and stuff like that? Do you just look to Brashard Smith, considering how bad Buffalo's run defense is?
I think you might because like either they've already been trying to give him looks. Now they have no excuse. They're not going to give. There's no way Kareem Hunt's going to get 80% of the touches. That's just not going to happen. Which means that Brashad Smith is going to get more touches than he's been getting. He's been getting pass work. I like that play. Booty is tough to trust. Truly is. And Booty, he runs those deeper routes, which is where the good Falcons players are. The bad Falcons players are up front. The good ones are in the Jesse Bates and AJ Terrell and Xavier Watts and all those guys. So not a good matchup for him. Need 3 in PPR. Hollywood, Michael Wilson, Almond Zacchaeus, Turpin, Hunter Henry. Classic and question here. We like Michael Wilson. You have to start 3 of them.
I mean, all right. So for me, it's Hollywood, it's Michael Wilson, and it's Hunter Henry. I just don't know if I can trust Zacchaeus. I actually think that, Luther Burden the third comes down with the long touchdown. So yeah.
Sick thoughts. All right, let's rapid fire here. Kyler or Jaden Daniels?
Jaden Daniels.
Happy Thursday, everyone. We already did that one. Hi, Jerry. DJ Moore or Coker? Before we rapid fire, let's check and see if there's any member questions first for the memberinos. No.
DJ Moore here, Ethan. That's my call.
Yes. Death Wish, what up, dude? Need 1, please. Ken Marks, Brashad Smith, or Kyle Manungai? Or Marks for me?
It's probably Walker.
Yeah, Walker. My opponent has Bam Knight. Yeah, classic. Taylor's all the time. Starting Rice and Pickens this week in PPR. Good. Igbuka on bye. Need 1 more. London if he plays or Sutton.
London if he plays.
I think that answer. I think you got it figured out there. London if he plays. If Stevenson sits, would you start Travion Henderson over Vidal? No, I wouldn't either.
Not against Tennessee. Nope.
Yeah. They'll probably find some way to use Terrell Jennings. Like, I don't know what it is with Henderson that they don't like. Ingram, Loveland, or Schultz. If Kmet is out, I'm going Loveland. If not, I'll just start Ingram.
Yes.
Schultz had his opportunity to be the man, and he blew it. Dude, so he had his opportunity. Like, conditions were perfect for him to do something after he was pretty good for a couple weeks. No Nico Collins, no Christian Kirk. Good matchup. Blew it. Never again will I be tricked into starting Dalton Schultz. Never again. London and Purdy both play that I need to get Purdy off my IR. Who would be my drop? Have to be an RB.
It's probably Tootin for me out of this group here. I like Brashard Smith. Woody Marks has gotten an increased snap share. You got to wait and see if Breece Hall gets traded because Isaiah Davis could be something. And Monongai's getting some work there in Chicago.
Tootin's still the farthest one from startability right now. He needs an injury to ETN. Need 2 in Scott Fishbowl, which is tight end premium. Chuba, Mondre, Singletary, Cup, Keon Coleman, Schultz. Just as I said that I would never start Dalton Schultz, they might pull me back in. Because, I mean, in the Scott Fishbowl scoring is so messed up. Dude, Elijah Arroyo scored like 14 points last week because he had 3 catches that were all first downs.
So you go Schultz.
Go Schultz, and you go Chuba.
And you go
or
Chuba.
you start Mondre if he's playing, probably.
Yeah. Okay.
Full PPR, 12 team, start flex. Brashad Smith, Chuba Hubbard. Start 2 in the flex. So Smith, Chuba, or Harvey.
Damn. I think I go Smith and Harvey here.
Yeah, it is. In full PPR, it is. What did you miss? Quick recap. Tea back on the menu. Bourbon tonight. And only start Dalton Schultz if it's super tight end premium. Kirky, JJ, or Rico in the flex spot. Don't you do the JJ to us? What JJ?
Is that Juwan Jennings?
Juwan Jennings? Is it Justin? It's not Justin Jefferson, I'm guessing.
Not Justin Jefferson.
JJ McCarthy, Superflex? It's got to be JJ McCarthy in
Superflex. Kirky, is that Kirk Cousins in a Superflex? Is that,
That's what I'm saying. I would start JJ McCarthy based on context clues. Sit 2, but Greg Martinez, you're once again in timeout for throwing the initials at us. So
seriously, man, what's up with that?
It's like 20 shows in a row.
Right, because Rico is also like Uncle Rico. It's like code for another QB.
That Baker Mayfield.
On a bye.
Uncle Rico. Sit 2 in PPR. Pollard, Hunt, Bill, Marks, Bam, Ellick.
Sit 2?
Yeah. Not sitting Bam.
I'm
Not
not
sitting
sitting
Bam.
Bam.
Not sitting Hunt.
I'm sitting Pollard, and I think I'm just sitting the Titans.
Yeah, Ellick, those guys stink. It's the Chimere DK Tajay Spears show. Those guys are old news now. Bam Knight is the answer to that, Steve. Charbonnet, Worthy, or Juwan Johnson?
I think I'd go Worthy here in a potential shootout.
Right, because Juwan has been tracking back up, but QB change kind of wipes the slate. Thoughts on Tyler Shuck? Got to be rostered in any sort of 2 QB or Superflex league. Virtually all of them. Outside of that, doesn't need to be rostered unless it's like a crazy deep league. There you go. Do I trade Kittle for Monty, Barner, and Theo Johnson? If I don't, I'd be starting Kyle Monangai. What are you gonna do with Barner, dude?
Yeah, right. Like what? Why is Barner in this conversation?
Try to get Kittle. Try to get something better, but I would just start Monangai. Expectations for Trey McBride if Murray's back. Awesome. Kyler Murray, he scrambles a little, but he's like a top 2 quarterback in passes under 2 seconds. Nice shirt. Yeah, you got the little skeleton shirt, dude. Might have to go costumes this week. Costumes tomorrow, Bender? What do you say?
I don't know. What do you say? You're not. I'm not on the show with you for Alarm Fantasy Football tomorrow, but you are not, and you're not on Sirius XM tomorrow night because you're trick or treating.
Oh, that's right.
Oh my God!
You're not on Sirius. You're not on the show tomorrow.
Tomorrow's Friday.
Oh my goodness!
You've got Colby Conway joining you tomorrow.
I'll reach out to Colby. Me and Colby will do costumes. I'll probably do costumes by myself, knowing Colby.
I will be flying solo on the Fantasy Alarm Show tomorrow night, and I will be Halloween themed. So don't worry about that. All you fun. I
gotta get all my takes in tonight. What do you think of Theo Johnson?
I like him.
I think he's had a terrible schedule. Eagles, Broncos, Eagles, awful schedule. Hot mess of mediocrity. That great team name, bro. Change your team name to that. Knight, Marks, Spears, Mason, Hubbard. Leaning the first 2. I think that's no. Yes, that's the right. Would you go Spears over Marks?
Not really. No. Against the Chargers, I don't think you need to.
Go Knight and Marks, yeah.
Knight and Marks.
Leaning first 2, 1 RB, 1 flex. So flex, I would go Teterow and McMillan. Anytime TD tonight, that's easy. Greg Dulcich. He led the tight ends in routes run last week with I think 10.
Dude, I hope he catches one now. I might just go play that on Underdog just for the hell of it. Sprinkle half a year.
My tweet.
What is no? See, you.
It's 3 point. I look. It's down 3.78x for Dulcich on Underdog.
I'm gonna gamble with the big boys here and see what his anytime touchdown is now because I'll sprinkle a half unit on it.
I tweeted this, Bender. I said anyone who doesn't bet Greg Dulcich anytime TD tonight is a cold-hearted jerk who doesn't believe in giving people 7th chances.
Plus 750.
Plus 750, dude. Come on now. Let's go. What's first TD Dulcich?
Oh, I don't know about first TD. I don't worry about first TD. I only worry about.
I just wanted to know. I've never bet it. Drop Henry or Hawk. I have Tyler Warren. I would drop Hawk. He's just been. He's on the trade block, but I can't see it. There's not really a team for him to get traded to where he'd be a star. Should I trade Jalen Warren for Pittman? I need wide receivers bad. Yeah, absolutely. I think that's a perfect range to make a trade. Baltimore or Rams D. Baltimore I don't know where I have them ranked. I know I have Baltimore at 8, but I think I have Rams at like 2.
Yeah, I'm using the Rams D here.
I have Rams against Tyler Shuck. I have Rams at 2. I have Rams at 2 and Baltimore at 10. JJ McCarthy, that's his name. Yep, we know. Start 1. You're on time, Greg. Start 1 in half BR. Vidal, Bam, ETN, or Spears. Got to be Vidal, right? We love Bam, but I think it's got to be Vidal. Do you love Bam enough?
Do I love Bam enough? Start one? No, I'm going. Oh yeah, I'm actually gonna go Vidal here.
I'm going Vidal. I got to move Bam up in the rankings.
I do like Bam,
Vi-
but I mean, out of this group here, I'm gonna go with Vidal.
Vidal, yeah. Bam's going to be in all our showdown slates over there on Monday. I'm just going to be bullied on this show. Yeah. Thanks, Howard and Coop. See, this is how Anne's nice. She asks the right questions, always gets full names. She doesn't get muted. She doesn't get put on timeout. Anne's the best. Jim wants to know Nico Collins, Travis Hunter, Keenan Allen, Wanda Robinson, pick 2. It's wheels all the way up for Travis Hunter for me. It's Nico and Travis. If Nico's out, Wandale. Any disagreement there?
No, I'm okay with that. I think that's listen, I'm in on Travis Hunter as well. So
Keenan Allen's got to lead the league or be close to the top of the league in targets per route run. Like he goes in the game, gets the ball, comes out of the game. But like the other guys, the roles are so much better right now. And then pick 2, Dowdle, Tracy. Do I drop lowest wide receiver to pick up Bam Knight to start over Dowdle or Tracy? No, I don't think you do. I think you just start Dowdle and Tracy. Well, I don't know, Bender. I would start him over Dowdle this week. But is it worth dropping like Keenan Allen for?
I don't want to drop Keenan Allen for Bam Knight just for a 1 week thing, even though it's a good matchup here. You never know. Maybe they end up like bringing Michael Carter up from the practice squad. Maybe they, because they re-signed him. They've got Amari DiMercato in there too. So I don't want to drop a productive wide receiver just for a 1 week start here.
Michael Carter's coming back up. He is. Kyler or Rodgers? Kyler for me.
Yeah, Kyler for sure.
Yeah. Single entry DK, Kareem Hunt a lock?
I like him. I'm using him in a bunch of spots. He's in the watch list. Very cheap price. I think it's a good play.
Yeah. It's a weird week at tight end this week. Sucks. I'm not going to be on the show tomorrow to talk about tight end DFS. Tight end DFS, for those just want a quick look at it, it's very platform dependent this week, Bender. I'm not sure if you've looked at it, but it's like Tucker Kraft is the tight end 1 on DraftKings, tight end 4 on FanDuel.
Yeah.
But FanDuel's the better platform for him. So it's like he's the guy on FanDuel. Conversely, Bowers is the number 1 tight end on FanDuel, but he's like number 4. He's super cheap on DraftKings. So you tiered out that way. And if you go through so I'm using Bowers over on DraftKings where it's full PPR. And if you go and look at the article over, if you become a Fantasy Line member and you have access to the article, it's kind of like that at every level. Depending on platform, there's really good prices for certain guys, bad prices for other guys. So interesting week this week on that. Stinky Dipey says Travis Hunter. Trade Travis Hunter for Kraft or Kenneth Walker.
I mean, it depends on what your wide receiver depth is and who's your current tight end right now. Also,
I don't think I'm trading Travis Hunter.
Okay.
If you are loaded at wide receiver, I would trade him for Kraft, but I don't even think I would trade him for Kenneth Walker, even if you're starting Kenneth Walker this week. Travis Hunter, he's basically in the Chris Godwin role now, man. Does it? Why do I think it said 3? Dude, is my account being sandbagged on tight ends? Am I getting sandbagged over here, Bender?
I don't know. Maybe
mine says. Oh, okay, I see it. Okay, the rush plus the first half touchdown is 9.38. The touchdown at any point is 3.87. So just be careful on that. If you're picking the 9.38, he has to score the touchdown in the first half. And he corrected that. I mean, you scare me, dude. You almost scare me into gambling. Danny Dimes or Darnold, 4 points. Dimes.
Yeah, Dimes here.
Steelers DST or stream rest of season. So his question here is: does he start the Steelers against the Colts, or does he drop the Steelers, and then stream? Because if you're going to drop the Steelers, you're not going to pick them back up for the Chargers next week. I just stream, bro. The Steelers schedule goes Colts, Chargers, Bengals, Bears, Bills, Ravens. They play the Lions during the playoffs. I know, Broseph.
I'm fine streaming. Steelers defense has been so spotty right now. Usually I like taking them because of TJ Watt and the sacks, but
Yeah, and TJ Watt always gets his grubby hands on the football. He's always punching somebody in the face and grabbing the football, right? Like, but I don't know. The matchups are not good. With the hit or miss Quentin Johnston, do I drop him and pick up Christian Watson? I mean, dude, Quentin Johnston, Christian Watson might be Spider-Man meme. The two Spider-Mans pointing at each other.
Right?
Like,
he definitely could be.
I think I go Troy Franklin because he got a big boost in his role last week. So of those guys, I think I like Franklin right now. Quentin Johnston no longer trustable. You're awesome, Jim. Vidal, Bam, Tetaroa, Marks, full PPR. Different leagues than one he asked.
Vidal, Bam, Tet, Marks, one running back, one flex. I would probably just go Vidal and Bam here. I like Tet especially with Bryce Young coming back, but yeah, I don't know, man. I feel like I just want to use these running backs and get the guaranteed touches.
Guaranteed touches. Dosage plus likely TD. Man, wouldn't that be just the way, huh?
Oh, see, I'm gonna take a profit boost here. Where do I want to go? 40% profit boost, thanks to this. And I'm going. Here you go. You ready? Mark Andrews anytime touchdown. Greg Dulcich anytime touchdown. I'm putting lucky $7 on that right now, and it pays 151.
150. That's beautiful, dude.
There it is.
Very important question. Very important question from Maddie Randoms.
Ooh.
Breakfast burrito with egg, hash browns, cheese, ham, sausage, bacon, or just the chorizo and egg.
Oh, you know what? I'm going with the breakfast burrito with the egg, the hash brown, the cheese, ham, sausage, and bacon. You know, it's like a meat lover's pizza.
It's too much, bro.
No,
I am such a big chorizo guy.
I love chorizo.
There's a gas station near me that has the simplest thing that I really should just.
You just lost me a gas station burrito.
No, it's not a burrito. And also this gas station, Cumberland Farms, is a...
Oh, Cumberland Farms isn't really like a gas station station.
It's like, they got like food stuff. But they got this chorizo wrap. They call it a chorizo square. And it's a like, they take a wrap and fill it with chorizo, cheese, and eggs. And then they put it into a square. And then they press it in a panini press.
Okay.
Oh,
all right. I'm fine there.
Oh, Lordy. I am very high on Travis Hunter, man. What changed? It changed about week 5. He got his first 2 snaps out wide. And then in week 6, he got an even bigger snap share. And then in week 7, he played basically the entire game out wide. And his usage in week 6 and 7 is damn near identical to the Chris Godwin usage week 6 and 7, but before he got hurt last year for Liam Cohen in his offense. Travis Hunter is basically Kirkland brand Chris Godwin now. He has a worse quarterback. The team's a little bit worse, but he's getting that role for Liam Cohen that is super conducive to upside. So there you go. Last rapid fire questions here. Marv, Shakir, Addison, Worthy. Start 2.
I'm going Marv and Shakir.
Marv and Shakir. That's where I'm at. What's up, everybody? Lil Debbie or Hostess? I've been a Hostess guy, but Lil Debbie has some quiet bangers. They got some quiet bangers.
But Hostess for sure.
But if I'm taking the whole catalog, it's Hostess, right?
Yes.
Sutton or Travis Hunter?
Travis Hunter.
Yeah.
And Bam over. I think I'd still go Bam.
Yeah.
Dallas's run defense is just so putrid.
With the Juarez.
Although I'll tell you what. Let me just backtrack there. If it's Jake Browning, oh no,
it's Bam.
Then I got to go Chase Brown.
If it's Jake Browning, you go Chase Brown.
Oh, no. If it's Jake Browning, I go Bam Knight.
Yes.
If it's Joe Flacco, I'll go Chase Brown.
Yeah, here's a difficult question. 5-point passing TDs, Dart or Stafford? I have Stafford at 13 and Dart at 15. So that's where I'm living, Robert Stone. Rob Stone, 2 damn phones. Let's go, dude. Okay, that's it for us, man. We're out of here. I will be back tomorrow at 1. We will be on SiriusXM tonight, 6 to 8 p.m., previewing this game and getting everything for you guys. We're in the Discord hanging out. Make sure you guys are hitting that like and subscribe on the way out. It means everything to us. I know it's free. It's quick for you to do. So do us a big favor on that and check out the rest of the stuff on the channel, man. It's all awesome. Howard's got all his underdog picks up in a short. I've got all my streamers and stashes up in shorts. We're going to have the NBA show every single night for your DFS needs. It's all there for you. It's all there for you. But for us, we unfortunately are out of.
Adios, turd nuggets.